Hello. This is a tale of forgiveness and the supernatural. Let's dive into the story to find out how God made it possible for this young man forgive his father after not speaking to him for almost 20 years.
I was only 15 years old when my father and I stopped speaking to each other. Days turned to months and months to years. He was not there to congratulate me when I graduated from college, nor did I receive a phone call. He missed my wedding day, a day when all family members should be together to celebrate. And my kids were all grown up and did not even talk to their grandfather. Until one day that a miracle happened. I was on my sofa with my wife watching a Christian movie called I Can Only Imagine, based on the true story behind the group Mercy Me's song of the same name. It talked about a boy who suffers physical and emotional abuse at the hands of his father. The same thing that happened to me between when I was growing up between 6 and 12 years old. I had so many resentments towards my father for hitting me, burning my arm, kicking me, and much more physical abuses. Between those years, all I wanted to do was run away from home, or I imagined myself big enough to defend myself and do all the bad things he ever did to me. I had very deep roots of bitterness that I never thought were going to heal, but the movie also talks about how the two of them found it in their hearts to forgive each other. That same night, I had to prepare a teaching on prayer for the prayer reunion we have every Friday. So I went down to the basement, opened up my Bible, and tried to do it. But in my mind, all I could think of was my father. I tried to ignore it, thinking it was just the movie, and that it will all be okay. But it wasn't. I could not even read the Bible because I was hearing this voice in my head telling me it was time to forgive him. I fought the feeling for several minutes, but tears started rolling down my eyes. I wanted to fight it, but couldn't. I felt like chains were being broken, all those roots of bitterness were being pulled out by a supernatural force. It was God's forgiveness. I tried it and tried to ignore the feeling, but this voice kept repeating again and again, "It's time to forgive your father." So at last I surrendered my heart. I called my brother and asked him for my father's number. The next day he was at my house, we talked, we asked each other for forgiveness. And I was able to understand what forgiveness really is. I still remember those awful things I grew up with. Probably never forget. It doesn't hurt anymore. It does not feed my anger or hate towards my father anymore. My heart was healed that day. God used a movie to start the process, and He finished it. Since then, it is much easier to forgive people who hurt me. I always remembered the words, "For if you forgive other people when they sin against you, your heavenly Father will also forgive you."